again, Struckwop. I've got a little bit of extra exciting information about the auction house for Undecember that I was able to get from the official website and machine translate. So this is like a small showcase / guide, and in games normally auction houses are essential trading hubs that you find in the outposts, and this showcase will include detailed information about buying, selling, managing bits, and collecting your earnings or purchases. So I hope you enjoy the content. Buckle up and let's go. Before we go into detail, let's list the 4 activities or features connected to the auction house. First, you have obviously buying. Weapons, armor, upgrade materials, or anything else. If you're looking for it, then maybe someone else is selling it. Second, we have, well, selling, you guessed it. Weapons, armor, upgrade materials, or anything else. If you don't need it, then maybe someone else will buy it. Then we have managing our bids. Checking the status on a bid, rebidding, cancelling bids, outbidding, etc. Let the bidding wars begin? Maybe. And next we have retrieving purchases and earnings via mail, by the way. In this one you need to use, this one is actually something that can be done at any place, anytime, which is pretty nice. I love it when games that have auction houses don't make me go into the auction house NPC interface to collect stuff. So regardless where you are, if you want to get your earnings or if you want to receive something you've purchased, well, open your mail and collect. The mail from auction houses apparently stays forever. More details later. So let's start with the in-depth look at the purchasing system, at buying items in the auction house. In the first screen, you can perform a detailed search of weapons, armor, accessories, and other items via the search screen of the purchase tab. So you go to purchase, then you go on search, and there will be a ton of things to tweak. You can set the category, option, which is kind of what the game calls affixes and prefixes, etc., the name and other parameters of the item to be purchased or the item that you're looking to purchase on the purchase screen. Then you perform a search, and then a list of items matching the values that you've set will be displayed. Next, you would see the retrieved items. They can be purchased by, not the retrieved items, but the listed items. They can be purchased using rubies. I've got another video that explains what rubies are and so on in the essences video. But yeah, you can purchase stuff by using rubies through bidding or through instant purchase, depending on what the seller has put for that item. If you press bid, you can check the current bid price for the item and enter the desired bids you wanna put. Then you can bid after setting the desired ruby price, as I mentioned, but you need to press on the number in the desired price input field, which is the lower one at the bottom, as you can see in red. And next, if you click buy now, you can directly purchase an item using rubies equal to the immediate purchase price of that item. Next, let's move on to selling items. To sell or register items on the auction house, select the item or items you wish to sell in the Sales tab. This will let you check other items of the same tab that are currently for sale and their current prices. Information on how to sell. First, keep in mind that if you're bidding, you have to set the ruby price at the start of the bidding and start selling. So you set the minimum bidding price, the starting bid maybe is the better way to put it. If you're doing an immediate purchase, then you sell by setting the ruby price at which the buyer can purchase the item immediately. Simple as that. Keep in mind that it is possible to cancel the sale of an item. It is impossible it is impossible to cancel the sale of an item before 30 minutes have passed after the item was registered for selling or bidding. So you have to be very careful. If you put an item for sale accidentally for the wrong price, they for some weird reason made it so that you can't cancel the sale unless 30 minutes have passed. I sincerely hope that they let you at least modify the selling price. At least that. Because imagine wanting to put 1,000 and accidentally putting 100, and then boom, you're only selling for 10% of what you wanted to sell, and you're fucked. You can't cancel it right away. Someone might see it and buy it immediately, and that's it. This item, you're only gonna get 10% of what you wanted because you missed a zero. Keep in mind also one important thing here: equipment items can only be traded one time. So if you find an item and you want to sell it, one person can buy it. After that, that person cannot trade it anymore. So this adds a little bit of extra, how should I say it, value to items that you're trading, knowing that it's gonna be the last sale, and knowing that you can't sell this item later. In a way, it reduces the price. In another way, makes items more valuable. It reduces the price in a way that you can't buy it and then resell it and earn back the money, but it also makes them that more precious, knowing that it's the only time you can get this item, and either you have to wait for someone else to sell the item or buy it at that price that they're selling right now. And next we're moving on to a menu, to the screen where you can manage your bids. In the bid status tab, you can check the list of items you're currently bidding on. On this screen, you can rebid on auctioned items to outbid the current top bidder players, as well as cancel a bid. If you decide to abandon a bid, you will receive the rubies you paid or bid back via email and via in-game mail. As I mentioned, you can collect those at any time. And speaking of collecting, let's move on to the next segment. Retrieving purchases and earnings. You can receive items purchased from the auction house or rubies obtained from sales in the mailbox. Unlike other mail, purchase items and sale earnings mail can be received at any time and at any place with an unlimited collection period. So if you have problems with your inventory, you can use a loophole of retrieving sales and not collecting until you have some spare room. And something that I've noticed, by the way, on this weapon that we're seeing on that screen, you can see there's 5 sockets, 5 holes. So that probably means you can, I'm not sure what this would mean, but maybe it would mean that you can add 5 more stats to this item. Maybe it has only 1 out of 6, who knows. But it's interesting detail here that I've noticed. So yeah, a loophole where you can keep items in bulk on your to be collected mail if you don't have enough inventory, and only collect it when you need that item or the rubies, or when you just are ready with managing your inventory. If you want to get notified when I upload more content for this game or others like it, such as guides, builds and other info videos, you can subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button and not miss out any of the notifications that way. And keep in mind, there's also something called memberships, which is a recurring monthly payment, which you can cancel at any time. That grants you special emotes and badges on my YouTube channel, as well as supporting me. And if you're a member, you can contact me on Discord and I can give you some basic tutorials for Photoshop, Premiere and After Effects. Thanks Strakop for watching all the way until the end. Keep it cool until next time, and goodbye.